God said, let us make man in our image. It reveals to you that the wisdom that translated to the creation of man came from a community. Even though one was speaking, but it was a verdict and a conclusion of a community, of a being that is not just one, but many in essence. And by the help of scriptures, we can understand eventually that the one speaking is three in one. I shared some months ago, I said it would have been enough if man was created in the image of the Father. It would have been enough if man was created in the image of the Son. It would have been enough if man was created in the image of the Holy Ghost. But God did not create man in the image of one of the persons of the Godhead. He created man in the image of the totality of the Godhead. And what it goes to reveal to you is that captured in this infrastructure called man is the capacity to host the totality of God and to give expression to all that deity can manifest. So from that day, that statement was made. A theater was created to reveal the dimensions of God. Because before that day, there was no creation in all of the universes of God that sustained the stature to mirror the totality of God. So when God said, let us make man, just like this cinema you are seeing that is revealing my image, man became a cinema in the spirit realm that revealed the essence of the totality of deity. Before God created man, God had to appear in heaven and reveal himself like a mirror for the angels to look upon him and to understand his dimension. So the Bible said in Revelation chapter 4 that every time God appeared on the throne, the 24 elders looked upon him. So the only way God could be seen before this statement was made was in the throne room. If an angel is not given access to the throne room, he will not know what God looks like, even if he has been in heaven for aeons. That angel may have lived in heaven for aeons and aeons, but he wouldn't know what God looked like. All he will know will be stories about God. Maybe if he meets one of the 24 elders, they can tell him that coming out of the dimensions of God is the similitude of fire, is the similitude of lightning, is the similitude of sound. They will never have known, because only in the throne room did God appear in his glory. But in Genesis 1:26, for the first time, God decided to create a cinema and place it in all of the universes of God, that whenever you want to understand my dimension and my frame, look at this creation that I'm putting on the face of the earth. So man became the visible theater that revealed the dimensions of God. And that's why Ephesians chapter 3 verse 10 said, the principalities and powers, we have to look upon the church and understand the manifold wisdom of God. So man became the expression of the unseen God. Remember, before God made this statement, the Bible revealed to us that God dwells in light, unapproachable. So even though the 24 elders have been in heaven for aeons, they don't know the fullness of God. Because every time God showed up, they see a dimension they've never seen. Every time God shows up, they see a dimension they've never seen. But for the first time, the totality of the dimensions, of the mysteries, of the realities and the essence that encompasses the Godhead was tabernacled in a vessel. This is why every spirit wants to have fraternity with man, because the God that they cannot see, the God that they cannot approach, the God that they cannot interact with, suddenly is now appearing and walking in the visible realm. So when you want to know a dimension of God, you make contact with man. So this statement was a revelation of the benevolence of the courts of heaven. That creation for long have tried to understand our frame. Now let's give them an opportunity. So he decided to pour himself into the vessel called man. Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness.